time. My name is Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. VitalI Klitschko, 6'7" tall. Here comes Dr. Ironfist, VitalI Klitschko. You're looking at one half of the Klitschko era. Talk about domination. When you got a name like Dr. Ironfist, you better back it up. And this man certainly has done it. True Brit. Frank.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, and 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins, here is the 2-time heavyweight.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Just missed with that hook. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. All in the matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
And he just misses with that jab. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
This is the biggest moment of his life. Can he seize it? Can he take control? And Frank Bruno finally goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me it.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Great round now. Relax. I want to lose this fight, dear. Come on, you're getting back into this. You're better than that right hand.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Done with that counter shot. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both want the knockout. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. That jab won't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Both men step back for just a moment. Can't score with that uppercut. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. Jab misses. No rest for the weary. Good counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Good work. Good work out there. Go back and win the rounds, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Down the middle, you can miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him
there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and then breathe when you're stepping around.
Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
Got everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
Don't give him no free shots, yeah? Don't be looking at it for one shot at a time.
I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back out.
There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Good counter punch. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this.
Whoa, Johnny! Bruno not answering back. Now finally Bruno waking up from that nap.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. Let's start the 6th. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A swing and a miss with that jab. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Tough to be a judge of this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
These two were made for each other. Swing and a miss with that hook. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
That's it. Now breathe. Breathe.
Just get your breaths and back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round.
There's the bell to start round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Which fighter will say no mas? Perfect punch. The perfect counter lands. Shot. Nice counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. That was almost a 10. There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Hey, those punches add up. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Del Rio. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use blame over brawn.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. The stamina is off the charts. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened, a unanimous decision. What a way, what tactic.